All right, workout worthy, welcome to PiYo. PiYo is a combination of Pilates and yoga, and ideally PiYo is done in bare feet. This workout is going to lengthen, strengthen, tone, and condition all of your muscles from head to toe. We're going to work on strength, balance, flexibility, and stability. And we get our heart rates elevated, so you're going to get a little bit of a cardio workout as well. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and use Workout Worthy to be consistent with your exercise routine. Now we're going to start in mountain pose. Feet are together, heels can be slightly apart just depending on your anatomy. This is an active pose, so your kneecaps are lifted, your inner thighs are sealed. We're centered on all four corners of our feet, and we're elongating from the bottom of our feet up through the crown of our head. Think about your chin staying level, your shoulders staying low and relaxed, so your neck is long and lean. Your powerhouse is about 2 inches above, 2 inches below your belly button, and feel like that area is engaged. Now, during this workout, we do deep diaphragmatic yoga breathing, in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's take a centering breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Folding forward, inhale, reach. Exhale, your hands can come to your thighs, your shins, yoga blocks, or the floor. It's our first forward fold of the class. So be mindful of where your body needs to be right now. Gliding up to a spinal prep parallel to the floor. Your hands can stop at your shins or your thighs for a standing moving cat. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, rounding all the way up, back to our mountain pose, centering breath, inhale and exhale. Now sitting into a chair pose. Weight stays even through the balls and the heels of your feet. Inner thighs are sealed, powerhouse is still strong. Head is still an extension of your spine, keeping our chin level. We're breathing as we hold chair, then adding movement. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair. Inhale and exhale, holding. Inhale, reach through your fingers. Exhale, fold up and over your thighs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms fold in flight. Now inhale, placing your hands on your thighs, the small of your back, or interlock. Exhale, diving into a fan pose. Very similar to forward fold, just depending on which arm placement you've chosen. Flat back, inhale, reaching all the way up. We're gonna step right then left into a sweeping plie for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding plie, sunflower. Flat back, round and stack. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. One more. Exhale, inhale. Step right then left, back to our mountain, interlocking your fingers, pointer to the ceiling, side bend up and over towards your right. Inhale, exhale, side bend up and over towards your left. Inhale, and exhale, standing twists. Hips stay square, open towards your right. Inhale, center. Exhale towards your left. Inhale, center. And exhale, holding standing twist. Bend your left knee, hinge forward. Dive into a spinal twist and forward fold. Extend your left knee, lower that right hand into forward fold. Flat back, inhale up. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. So we built a little bit of heat. You might be able to go deeper. Gliding up to spinal prep, parallel to the floor, hands on your shins or your thighs. Standing moving cat. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, rounding all the way up. Centering breath. Sitting into our chair pose. Weight stays even through the balls and the heels of our feet. Powerhouse is strong. We're breathing as we hold our chair. And then we're going to add movement to chair. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair. Inhale and exhale. Reach and reach. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, holding chair. Inhale, reach through your fingers. Exhale, up and over, folded chair. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms fold in flight. Inhale, placing your hands on your thighs, the small of your back, or interlock. Exhale, diving into a fan pose. Flat back, lifting all the way up. Step left and right for our sweeping plies. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding plie, sunflower. It's a flat back, round and stack. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Let's do one more. Sunflower. Step left, right into our mountain, interlocking our fingers, pointer to the ceiling. Side bend up and over towards your left. Hips stay stacked right above your knees, right above your ankles. Inhale, exhale, side bend towards your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, release, standing twists. Hips stay square, open towards your left. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, holding standing twist. Bend your right knee, hinge forward. Dive down to spinal twist and forward fold. Extending your right knee, lower that left hand, forward fold. Flat back, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, mountain, centering breath. Great job. Now we're gonna come to the side. You need room behind you for this next sequence. Mountain pose, centering breath, inhale up, and exhale. Right leg steps back into a warrior 1. So your left knee is bent, right leg is straight, working on squaring your hips. Your front heel is in line with the middle of that back foot. Hands can stay on your thigh, at your side, or overhead. Inhale, extend your knee. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keep this flow. Moving warrior 1. Opening our hips, opening our chest. Exhale into warrior 2. Holding warrior 2, both arms reach up, interlocking, pointer to the ceiling. Side bend up and over towards your right. Breathing as we hold. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, side bend up and over towards your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms release. And we're gonna add movement. Extend your left knee and bend. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Moving warrior 2s. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, squaring our hips. Exhale, back to our moving warrior 1. Inhale, holding at the top. Exhale, folding to pyramid. Hands might be on your thigh, your shin, yoga blocks, or the floor. Feet are still in the warrior stance. Both legs are straight, lifting through your hips, elongating down your spine. Lift your back heel, bend your front knee into runner's lunge. Head is higher than your heart. We're gonna inhale, lifting our hips. Exhale, gently pressing through. Inhale and exhale. Lift and lower our moving runner's lunge. Holding runner's lunge. Left leg extends to plank. On your toes or on your knees, inhale to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, a close grip tricep push-up. Pointing your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then lifting your hips, flexing your feet, downward facing dog. feeling that length. Neutral wrists, ears are right between your biceps. Hips press through, back to a plank, on your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. You can stay in down dog or point your left toe, reaching to the back wall or the ceiling in high leg hip extension or a 3-leg table. Now you can stay in down dog, you can stay in high leg hip extension, or you can flex your right foot, changing that stretch. You can stay where you are, or bend your left knee, bringing your heel towards your glutes. And then the final option would be adding rotation. Opening your hips towards the back, turning your head just under that left bicep, breathing in whatever pose you've chosen. Elbows are soft. Now, if your hips are rotated, square back to center. If your left knee is bent, extend it back up. You can stay in high leg hip extension or down dog, hips press through to a plank on your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Softening both knees. Baby step, walking your feet towards your hands into forward fold, releasing into the stretch, sealing the inner thighs, flat back, inhale up, exhale, mountain. Take a nice centering breath. And we're gonna do that same sequence on the other side. Our goal is symmetry, but you might not be there yet. So as we go through the poses, do what works best for this side of your body. We are in mountain pose, centering breath. Left leg steps back into that warrior. So your left toes face forward, right toes face the side. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Working on squaring your hips. Feet are aligned. Hands can stay on your thigh, at your side, or overhead. Breathing. And then adding movement. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale. And exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, opening our hips, opening our chest. Exhale into warrior two, keeping that knee on the same angle. Hips are open, chest is open, hips and shoulders are level. Inhale, arms reach up, interlocking, pointer to the ceiling, side bend. Breathing as we hold. Inhale, exhale, side bend. Inhale, exhale, arms release. And we're gonna add movement to warrior two. Inhale, extend, exhale, bend. Reach and reach. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, squaring our hips. Exhale, back to our moving warrior one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, reach and lower, holding at the top, inhale, exhale, folding into pyramid, hands on your thighs, your shins, yoga blocks, or the mat. Feet are still in the warrior stance, both legs are straight, lifting through your hips, elongating down your spine, lifting your back heel, bending your front knee, runner's lunge, head is higher than your heart, breathing. And then adding movement. Lift your hips slightly, gently press through. Lifting slightly, gently press through. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From runner's lunge, extend your right leg up to plank. On your toes or on your knees. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, that close grip tricep push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting your hips, flexing your feet, downward facing dog. Hips press through, reaching back to a plank on your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. You can stay in down dog or point your right toe, reaching to the back wall or the ceiling in our high leg hip extension. Breathing in either pose. You can stay where you are or flex that right foot, feeling how the stretch changes. You can stay where you are or bend the right knee so your heel comes towards your glutes. Final option is that hip rotation, opening our hips towards the back wall. Elbows are soft as we turn our head just under that right bicep. Breathing in whichever pose option you've chosen. If your hips are rotated, we're going to square back to center. If your right knee is bent, we're going to extend. You can be in high leg hip extension or down dog. Hips press through, coming back to a plank on your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Softening your knees, baby steps, walking your feet towards your hands into forward fold. Sealing the inner thighs, flat back, inhale up. Exhale, mountain, centering breath. Good. Our next sequence, we're going to do a Pilates push-up sequence. Now, depending on which option you would like to do, we're all going to start with the traditional option, but you want to make sure you have enough room if you'd like to do a warrior 3. So, sometimes I hit my wall. So I'm testing it out. We're starting in mountain pose. Feet are together. Now in front of you, you need enough space to walk out into a plank. Let's take a centering breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, folding forward. Hold one breath in forward fold. Then our right hand leads 3 presses out to a plank. Right, left, right. On your toes or on your knees, you can hold or 1 to 2 close grip tricep push-ups. Lifting our hips, downward facing dog. Right hand leads 3 presses, right, left, right, back to our forward fold. And then ragdoll, sealing your inner thighs. Use your core to stack your vertebrae one at a time, all the way up, mountain pose. Centering breath, and exhale. So we're gonna do that sequence again. You don't need to change a thing, but if you wanna add that warrior 3 option, your right leg is gonna go back. Inhale, with or without that right leg going back. Exhale, either to a forward fold or your version of warrior 3, reaching head to toe, fingertip to fingertip. Inhale, exhale, holding forward fold or diving into a standing split. Right hand leads 3 presses out to plank, right, left, right. On your toes or on your knees, you can hold or 1 to 2 close grip tricep push-ups with or without that right toe pointed. Lifting to either a down dog or high leg hip extension, and then walking our hands 3 presses, right, left, right, back to either a forward fold or a standing split. If your right leg is lifted, lower it down. We all meet in forward fold, ragdoll. Centering breath. Okay, we're gonna do this sequence one final time on this side. Inhale, with or without that right leg coming back. Exhale to either a forward fold or a warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale, holding forward fold or diving into a standing split. Right hand leads 3 presses, right, left, right. On your toes or on your knees, holding or 1 to 2 close grip tricep push-ups. Down dog or high leg. Right hand leads 3 presses, right, left, right, back to our forward fold or a standing split. If your right leg is lifted, lower it down. We all meet in forward fold, ragdoll. Centering breath. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna do the other side. Goal is symmetry, but you might not be there yet. I'm gonna stay facing this way, but we're gonna do the opposite. Going back to our traditional Pilates push-up sequence, both feet stay planted. Take a centering breath, and then fold forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale. holding forward fold. And then our left hand leads 3 presses to plank. Left, right, left. On your toes or on your knees, you can hold, or 1 to 2 close grip tricep push-ups. Down dog. Left hand leads 3 presses. Left, right, left, back to our forward fold. Holding 1 breath. Ragdoll. Centering breath. Okay, you can stay flat-footed or left leg comes back as we inhale. Exhale, warrior 3 or forward fold, depending on which option you need. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale, holding forward fold or diving into a standing split. Left hand leads 3 presses. Left, right, left. On your toes or on your knees, holding plank. 1 to 2 tricep push-ups. Reaching to either down dog or high leg hip extension. Walking our hands 3 presses. Left, right, left to either a forward fold or a standing split. If your left leg is lifted, lower it down. We all meet in forward fold. Ragdoll. Centering breath. Last time, last side. Inhale, with or without that left leg coming back. Exhale to a forward fold or warrior 3. Inhale, exhale, holding forward fold or diving into that standing split. Left hand leads 3 presses, left, right, left. On your toes or on your knees, holding, or 1 to 2 close grip tricep push-ups. Down dog or high leg hip extension. Left hand leads 3 presses. Left, right, left to either a forward fold or a standing split. If your left leg's lifted, lower it down. Forward fold and ragdoll. Centering breath and exhale. Great job. We're gonna do one more section and you're gonna come into a plie position. Let's start with those sweeping plies. Hips are open, knees follow the angle of your toes, keeping your powerhouse engaged. Here we go. Holding plie, we're gonna do a side bend, back to center, side bend, back to center, side bend, back to center, side bend, back to center. From plie, switch to a warrior 1. Your right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Warrior 2, warrior 1, warrior 2. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Holding warrior 2, inhale to prepare. Exhale, reverse warrior. Holding 1 breath. Inhale, exhale, right angle. Supporting on your thigh, reaching to the floor or touching the floor. From right angle, inhale, exhale back to warrior 2, holding 1 breath. And we're gonna flow through these 3 positions. Inhale, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, right angle. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, right angle. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Let's do that one last time. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, right angle. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Now we're gonna go back to plie, moving sun gods. Bend and extend, bend and extend, bend and extend. One more, bend and extend. Coming back, side bends. Reach and center, reach and center. Exhale and inhale, exhale and inhale. Let's change to warrior one. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Open to warrior two. Warrior one, warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, holding warrior two. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, reverse warrior, holding one breath. Inhale, exhale, right angle, supporting on your thigh, reaching towards the floor, a yoga block or the floor. Inhale, exhale, warrior two, holding one breath, and then we flow. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, right angle. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, right angle. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Last time, reverse warrior. Right angle, warrior two, and back to plie, sweeping plies. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step left and right, mountain pose, and exhale. Centering breath, inhale up, and exhale. And we are all done. Fantastic job, workout worthy. That was a PiYo Flow workout. Lengthening, strengthening, toning, and conditioning. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, come back and join me anytime.